Well, we've got a new album. It's just about done, and I had Adrian from Brownout help me produce this record, and it was really it was very cool. We started the recording process in Austin, and then he met up with us in Nashville. Actually, I was on the road with the Stones last summer, and then he came to Nashville, and we worked for a couple of days there, and had some guests. Ivan Neville and Anders Osborne came out and helped work on that, and we actually were just recording last night, and we're almost done. So I've got a couple of vocals to do, and then the record will be done. Yeah, we're looking at a maybe October, November release. I'm not sure yet. I wanted to name it Camping in Suits, but I think it's going to be called Smart Boy. I met Brownout through my manager, Eric Newson, who picked them up, I guess, a couple of years ago. So that was my introduction to Brownout. And, yeah, they're great guys, and we've been having a lot of fun now over the last couple of years. They've become good friends. Well, my favorite thing about Brownout is kind of my favorite thing about good music in general, and that is that I like to dance, and they're a great dance band, which they remind me of the different thing, but they remind me of New Master Sounds in their steadiness. As far as once they get going, it's kind of, it's a dance party. So that's what I really like the most about them. They're both just like really high energy, and I love that. My favorite things about Jazz Fest would have to be it's very similar to Jam Cruise in that I know everybody. So it's kind of like just going, for a high school reunion year after year. And you get to see your friends, you get to see them mature musically, you get to hear what everybody's doing. And then there's jazz, the actual festival, where, you get to see anybody from Paul Simon to Bruce Springsteen, and this year Stevie Wonder's going to be there. I saw Sam Rivers there, Ornette Coleman. So it's just a really amazing, conglomeration of artists and friends. My first Jazz Fest, I would guess it was back around 1996 or 97, and we did not play the festival. We were kind of sneaking into town via Eric Newson, figuring out that we needed to be down there. So we played. I'm sure that was kind of when we started doing the late night thing, which was, I'm not absolutely positive, but I would almost credit Eric Newson for that whole invention, of the late night shows that go till the early morning, because we were just trying to sneak in under the radar, where the bigger bands were playing at the normal time, and then we started playing, after that. So I would guess it was 96, 97, and we probably started out at the Howlin' Wolf or Tipitina's. Well, the late night shows, these days, they don't generally go as late. And that's due mostly to the fact that our fans have gotten a little older and don't require a 6 a.m., 7 a.m. Ending point of their night. So I think the excitement and the attitude's still the same about the music, but the there's so many shows going on and so much stuff that has kind of evolved around the whole Jazz Fest experience and the late night experience that people generally don't go quite as late anymore. Back in the day, we would push the envelope and go, till 7, sometimes 8 o'clock in the morning. And that's starting at about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. So that's a long show. Well, our Tipatina show is going to mainly be my band, and we'll probably have some people stopping through, but I don't have a special guest idea. I'm really happy with the band right now, and we're just enjoying doing what we're doing right now. We added a new guitar player a few months ago, Beth Freeman, and that kind of has completed the band in a way that has made me really enjoy just doing the Tiny Universe on its own. No frills. Then the other show, which I can't think of the venue, but I know we're going to revisit our Prince tribute that we've been doing with Ezekiel McCarter from the band Combrio. And he's a really cool kid. He's like a 23, 24-year-old and great singer. And he's playing the part of Prince for the tribute. So we're going to do the Prince tribute one night, and then a straight Tiny Universe show the other night. Well, going to Cuba was, it's just kind of surreal. Is probably the best way to put it, and it never stopped being surreal the whole time we were there. The venue and the setup was all brought in by the Rolling Stones. They didn't really have any of that kind of equipment down there, or even that. They weren't even ready for that, for the idea of what we were doing. But the place, they just picked a place that was big enough to manage, 1 million people if they had to. So it was just very cool. We got there and got to see some Cuban music, which was over the top, and and the people were great, and the cars are amazing. The old cars, and it was just really, it was a fast trip, but very impactful on me, just in terms of feeling like I've seen a big part of the world. It was a totally free concert, and the people, I was taking pictures all day. The people just started showing up early in the morning, and it all day it just kept filling in, and I think they estimate there was probably 500,000 people there. So it was just sprawling, and as far as you could see, there were people, and people on top of houses, and it was great. It was amazing, and You know, I look forward to going back. I didn't get to stay long enough. I had because it got moved. It got moved because of President Obama's visit. I didn't really have the luxury of staying an extra couple of days if I wanted to. But the show was amazing. I felt like they were a bit stunned, like, as well as very appreciative and enthusiastic. I think it was kind of something, you know, I think it was surreal for them also, because you know, you could feel that there was like them watching it, like, what the heck is going on here? This is amazing.